an American media figure and journalist who became well known for her outspoken fights against sexual harassment, as well as for presenting famous guests on her shows and engaging in tough arguments. Both her style and her figure are distinctive. But then the world is abuzz about the famous journalist's life because of the recent change that has occurred in her. Come explore Megyn Kelly's life with us. Edward Francis Kelly, better known as Ed D., was an educator at the State University of New York at Albany's School of Education, and his wife Linda was a stay-at-home mom. Kelly was born in Champaign, Illinois. She has Italian and German ancestry from her mother's side and Irish ancestry from her father's. From her upbringing, she never wavered from her Catholic faith. Her father passed away from a heart attack when she was 15 years old, which was devastating. She attended the New York suburb of Syracuse's Tecumseh Elementary School. Del Mar is a suburb of Albany, New York, and that's where her family settled. Bethlehem Central High School was her alma mater when she was 9 years old. She attended Syracuse University's Maxwell School of Citizenship and Public Affairs for her undergraduate degree in 1992 and Albany Law School for her Juris Doctor in 1995. Kelly worked as an associate attorney with Bickel and Brewer LLP in their Chicago office. For the American Bar Association's journal Litigation, she co-wrote an essay titled The Conflicting Roles of Lawyer as Director in the fall of 1996. After that, she spent 9 years at Jones Day, where Experian was one of her clients. According to what Kelly told Business Insider, she was a lawyer for around 10 years before she noticed she was exhausted. What am I good at that would put these abilities to use?
I wonder.
Something I would find slightly more enjoyable. That would be entertaining while simultaneously challenging one's mind. After 6 years of experience at 2 prestigious companies, this seemed like the natural next step in terms of career change. Reflecting on her decision to leave the legal profession was a turning point for Kelly. In an interview with GQ published in 2010, she disclosed, "One day I realized it was time to go on." She was preparing to begin her 6th year of practice when she was driving home on the Kennedy in Chicago when she began to cry in the morning. "I began to worry that I might have just fractured a bone in a vehicle accident because I was so exhausted," Kelly continued. "If I break my femur, I'll be out of commission for at least 3 months. I'd rather have a long and happy life." In response to that inspiration, Kelly made a smart and fruitful professional shift. After relocating to the nation's capital in 2003, she took a job as a general assignment reporter for WJLA-TV, an ABC station. Among the national and local events that she reported on were the 2004 presidential election, the retirement of Justice Sandra Day O'Connor, the confirmation hearings for us Supreme Court Chief Justice John G. Roberts and Justice Samuel Alito, the passing of Chief Justice William Rehnquist, and more. Later in her career, CNN President Jonathan Klein expressed regret about missing out on employing Kelly as a reporter when she was just starting out, saying that she was the kind of talent that could be found elsewhere. During her January 2009 attack on Britney Spears, Megyn Kelly allegedly used the song "If You Seek Amy" to make sexually suggestive and filthy comments. She begged the FCC to either ban the song or restrict its airplay to times when children are unlikely to hear it. In response, Britney Spears interjected a spoof of a blonde news anchor from American News into the music video for the song during a Fox News session. In her appearance on America's Newsroom, Kelly expressed her disapproval of the song at first. "Bring it on," Britney Kelly said, challenging Britney to an appearance on her show. Britney Spears' defensiveness reached a fever pitch 9 months after Megyn Kelly made her statement about the lyrics of "If You Seek Amy" on America's Newsroom. She gave birth to Edward Yates Brunt, her first child, in September 2009. The Complex premiere took place at New York's Paris Theater, and she went there despite having just given birth. Wearing a revealing black dress with a daring sequin neck, she exuded an air of self-assurance. Naturally, this was only the beginning of a series of stylish outings that showcased her toned arms, proving to women everywhere that a stylish wardrobe is still possible after delivering a kid. Once she became a part of Fox News, her career took off. We'll have to watch how she got through it. In addition to applying for a job at Fox News, Kelly also aired her own legal section, Kelly's Court, on Weekend Live and contributed to Special Report alongside Brit Hume. On the Oh Really Factor, she made an appearance once a week and filled in for Greta Van Susteren. On occasion, her reporting mostly included politics and the law. Together with Bill Hemmer, she became a co-host on America's Newsroom, a morning program. She was the main anchor on occasion, although on weekends she was the backup. America Live, Kelly's new 2-hour afternoon show that took over for the live desk on February 1, 2010, debuted. On Greg Gutfeld's late-night Fox News spoof show Red Eye, she appeared as a guest panelist. With an average of 1,293,000 viewers in 2010, America Live had a 20% rise in viewership overall and a 4% gain in the 25-54 age bracket, reaching 268,000 viewers. Finally, she and Bill Hemmer co-hosted a New Year's Eve spectacular. Kelly, whose career was taking off at the time, gained media prominence for her coverage of the 2012 U.S. presidential election. Once most of the votes were in, Fox News decision desk predicted that Obama will win re-election in Ohio and a second term on election night. Karl Rove, a Republican GOP political operative, said on election night that his predictions showed Republican nominee Mitt Romney winning Ohio. Her skepticism of Rove made headlines. Kelly went on television backstage to the decision desk to talk to them when Karl Rove voiced his opposition to this projection. In addition, she questioned Rove, "Is this simply some mental math that you engage in as a Republican to alleviate your stress?" Kelly took maternity leave on July 2013 and departed America Live. In October of that year, she took over hosting duties of Fox News' new nightly program, The Kelly File, which she insisted was more of a news analysis show than an editorial one. At one point, The Kelly File surpassed even The O'Reilly Factor as the most popular program on the channel. Her authoritative demeanor and her inquisitorial interviewing style were praised by observers from all political backgrounds. But people's opinions on her political affiliations were mixed. Despite this, she broke with conservative ideology by speaking out in favor of LGBT rights and by saying that the invasion of Iraq was a mistake by the Bush administration. Her hostile attitude towards social protest plans to alleviate racial inequity and her incessant criticisms of Obama's government were reminiscent of Republican views. Kelly considered herself to be self-reliant. She made a note about Slate writing on The Kelly File in December of the year. "Santa Claus is white, in case any of you kids watching at home were wondering. However, this person is merely arguing that maybe we should also have a black Santa Claus, but ultimately Santa Claus is Santa Claus. By the way, we are only debating this because it was published." Later in the discussion, Kelly also implied that Jesus was white. After that, several people mocked her comments, including Josh Barrow, Rachel Maddow, Jon Stewart, and Stephen Colbert. Her initial remarks were meant to be tongue-in-cheek, she clarified on the broadcast 2 days later. Along with the fact that Jesus' skin tone has not been fully resolved. Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar, Josh's parents and grandparents to 19 children and counting, were interviewed by Kelly in relation to the 2002 allegations of rape against 5 women by Josh. This demonstrates that, in comparison to the $3.2 million for the Malaysia Airlines aircraft, the estimated ratings of Nielsen National were 3.09 million, which is higher than its usual average of 2.11 million. She was a returning co-host for Fox News' 2016 presidential election coverage in the United States. For 2 years, she presided over Republican primary debates. Kelly brought up the fact that Trump had previously called other women names during the August 6, 2015, Republican Party presidential debate, and she asked Trump whether a guy with his temperament should be elected president. Many different political and media figures responded to Kelly's moderating. Trump took aim at her professionalism. Kelly shot back at Trump's remarks by saying she would never apologize for her outstanding reporting. Trump declined to participate in the Iowa debate that she moderated on January 28. Ted Cruz brought up the fact that Kelly had referred to Trump off camera as Voldemort after the debate, but Fox News denied it. Bill Maher said that Kelly was the most likely Republican nominee since she was so much better than the other candidates that were present at the debate on January 28, Several Fox News workers, including Kelly, accused CEO Ailes of sexually harassing them, leading to his resignation the same year. Kelly detailed the accusations in her biography, Settle for More, which also covered Trump, while his lawyer, Susan Estrick, publicly refuted them. She wrote novels as well as journalism. Later that year, Kelly inked a $10 million agreement with HarperCollins to pen his autobiography set to be released later that year. Then Kelly's hosting duties for a Fox primetime special were announced. The show would feature interviews with famous people from various walks of life, including those in politics, entertainment, and more. The special aired in May 2016, which happened to be a promotional month. With 4.8 million viewers, it was third most popular. Kelly was in the final year of her contract with Fox and had already confirmed her goals, so the special was really a public interview for her future job, according to Gabriel Sherman, who described the stakes as high. In June, Megyn Kelly debuted her magazine show Sunday Night with Megyn Kelly after leaving Fox News to join NBC News. However, the summer run of the show ended after 8 episodes due to low feedback. She appeared to advocate blackface while discussing Halloween costumes, which made her a media darling. These remarks followed Kelly's history of racially charged reporting, such as her 2013 claim that Santa Claus was white. Despite her apologies, Megyn Kelly's appearance today was canceled. She formally departed from NBC a few years down the road. She debuted her podcast, The Megyn Kelly Show, later that year as well. She interviewed Vladimir Putin, the president of Russia, as she went along. First, on June 2, 2017, she presided over an expert panel discussion at the St. Petersburg International Economic Forum. 2 days later, on the first episode of Sunday Night with Megyn Kelly on NBC, and afterwards in a one-on-one interview. Megyn Kelly Today, her daytime talk show, premiered in September 2017. Reportedly, her annual salary at NBC was between $15 million and $20 million. Sunday Night with Megyn Kelly, her news magazine show, will return to NBC for the summer after a Christmas break to host football during the Winter Olympics, but only for sporadic episodes, following an initial run of 8 episodes in the summer of 2017. Nonetheless, there was never any sign of this comeback. Rather, she kept up her reporting for Dateline NBC during the summer, continuing a role she had since 2017. I know you as a professional woman will agree with me. Although she has been and continues to be successful in the public eye, her personal life also has its merits. Observe this. In a Catholic ceremony that took place in 2001, Kelly wed anesthesiologist Daniel Kendall. Divorce was finalized in 2006. Kelly came forward about her Catholic annulment proceedings with Kendall in March 2024. She tied the knot with Douglas Brunt in 2008. Brunt had previously served as president and CEO of cybersecurity company Authentium before retiring to pursue a career in fiction writing full-time. Together, they've got 3 little ones. It was through artificial fertilization that all 3 of our children were born. During the summer, the family visits their beachfront property in New Jersey from their home in Connecticut. Kelly came up about her religious beliefs during an interview with Fox News commentator Julie Rodzinski. A Benefit for Moms for Liberty, an organization fighting for parental rights, was where she made an appearance. There is speculation that Kelly's acting career is just the beginning of her many future endeavors. Keep watching to find out more. On December 13, 2019, the film Bombshell was released, which depicts Roger Ailes' retirement from Fox News and the sexual abuses he endured. Charlize Theron, who was nominated for an Oscar for her portrayal of Kelly, stars in the picture. According to Kelly, she was not approached about the substance of the film. But after seeing the film in theaters, Kelly gathered interested parties for a roundtable discussion that included Juliette Huddy, Rudy Bakhtiar, Douglas Brunt, and Julie Zahn, a former producer for Fox News. Kelly described the video as an emotional experience for her, while affirming and denying specific things in the clip. As a Fox News host who covered child abuse in 2009, Kelly accepted an award from Child Help. While celebrating her 15th year of law school in 2010, she was also honored with the Albany Law School Alumni Achievement Award. Her alma mater, Bethlehem Central High School, inducted her into its Hall of Fame, and she was also included in Time magazine's 2014 list of the 100 most important people of all time. As part of her metamorphosis, she committed to leading a healthy life and pushing herself to her full potential. A strong desire to enhance her physical appearance and focus her overall wellness and vitality drove this decision. Megyn looked at her health from every angle rather than focusing just on losing weight. Integrating mental, emotional, and physical well-being, it brings about a shift that is both comfortable and long-lasting. Megyn made conscious decisions about her life since she knew that stress affected her entire health. She was able to successfully handle stressful situations by implementing methods like getting enough sleep and having quiet times, which really aided her weight loss journey. As with anyone else's weight loss quest, Megyn encountered obstacles. Regardless, her flexibility and resolve helped her conquer every challenge. Recognizing that challenges are inherent in any journey of self-discovery, she persists with unwavering determination. Megyn Kelly's transparency about her weight loss struggle has reached many others who are striving for a healthier lifestyle. Involvement in her journey, struggles, and successes has made her an inspiration to others seeking to start their own transformation. Her journey to a healthier weight is an inspiration demonstrating the transformative power of grit, resilience, and a comprehensive view of health. Your life can also undergo a radical change for the better if you take the time to learn and implement these essential success criteria. Losing a lot of weight quickly might alter your face structure, making you look older and more weathered than you actually are. For months, people have been expressing their belief that Kelly was an Olympic stoner just by looking at her. When it comes to famous people who have utilized diet pills, Kelly certainly isn't the only one. However, there are many who believe Kelly would be foolish to use the diet pill. According to one critic, Megyn Kelly has maintained a slim figure throughout her 30-year professional career. Unlikely as it may seem, she is currently using Ozempic. However, Kelly has come clean about the unhealthy ways she has tried to shed pounds in the past. Thanks to her extensive time on television, Kelly has become a prominent figure among conservative news outlets. Her style has evolved through the years, just like ours. People have been wondering what Kelly has been up to behind the scenes, as her face has looked different recently. On X, the platform once known as Twitter, someone asked the seemingly universal question, is Megyn Kelly an Olympic commodity or face? Her appearance has changed. She has transformed from a conservative dresser to a woman who can make heads turn in a halter dress. It is quite remarkable to see how Kelly went from being a lawyer to becoming a famous TV personality. She proved during the Republican National Convention that being modest or strong does not imply being seductive and daring. Even though Kelly doesn't identify as a feminist, she has empowered women to speak up thanks to her advocacy for female Fox News hosts and her confrontations with powerful figures like Donald Trump. Megyn Kelly has demonstrated time and again that a healthy dose of boldness and questioning can elevate any conversation. Megyn, your opinion, what kind of media personality is she? Please share your thoughts in the comment area before you hit the like button. Please remember to subscribe.